The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From Oracle Arena in Oakland, it's the Golden State Warriors getting set to take on the four-time defending Eastern Conference champs, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Warriors coming in. They know it's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down just a couple. To James. Cavs with 4 to shoot. James. Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Thompson. Probing the defense. Thompson to Curry. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To James. Tristan Thompson with the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Curry into the front court. Down by 1. Here comes the screen. Curry to Thompson. Durant to Curry. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Golden State at the controls. Durant to Thompson. Probing the defense. Good. Off a spin.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 1. Here comes the screen. Irving. To Love. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. That's no good. Irving into the front court. Leads just a point. It's James. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
LBJ. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's James with a chance. Durant across the timeline. His team up by 1. Curry. Knocked loose. What a save. That's hard work right there. Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
James against KD. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Kevin Durant has it. To Thompson. Takes stock of the floor. Thompson. Durant to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
LeBron James. Tough matchup against Durant. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Curry into the front court. 14-10 to score. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
LeBron James, 2 of 4 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Curry to Green. To Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Green. For 3. Missed it. Kyrie with the rock. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Irving. Not done yet. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Tristan Thompson has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First try, no good. Missed the second one as well. LeBron James snatching it out of the air. Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. To Love. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Irving. LeBron James against the former Cougar. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. Warriors have the basketball. Livingston surveys the floor. Down low, Bell. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
James against Klay Thompson. LeBron James. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Has a look. He's looking for that touch.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Thompson to Sean Livingston. Kicks it outside to Sean Livingston. Great pass to set it up. Won't go down. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Can't connect from inside.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To James. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors basketball. To Thompson. Green. Sizing up the defense. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
James. Shot from the lane won't go. The follow won't go either. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Shot from 3/4 court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Curry to bring it up. Leads 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Stephen Curry with a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. James. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. James. Ooh, he'll take that.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are squared to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Five to shoot for Golden State. Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
LeBron James, guarded by Klay Thompson, fires the three, and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
It's Curry controlling the offense. Down to Looney. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he'll head to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Tristan Thompson at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Livingston across the timeline. Up by 3. Here comes the screen. To Thompson. Five seconds to shoot. Tristan Thompson with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Iman Shumpert defended by Thompson. To James. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Golden State basketball. Livingston to Green. Probing the defense. Thompson to Green. Thompson can't go down. Smothering defense. To James. Over to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Livingston to bring it up. Leads 1. Thompson to Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. Livingston. Deep left corner. Has a chance. A shot no good by Iguodala. To James. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Livingston across the timeline. Leads just a point. To Green. Down low Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. LeBron matched up with Durant. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To James. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Stephen Curry trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Off the mark on his free throw. Irving to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Off the mark at the line. It's Steph at the controls. LeBron James tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron into the front court. They're down three. Irving. Iman Shumpert, defended by Kevin Durant. James to Love. And a throwdown. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Here's Curry with it up top. His team up by one. To Durant. Pass stolen by the Cavs. To Irving. LeBron James sizing up Draymond Green. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. James matched up with Durant. Irving to James. Trying to cash in. LeBron, not that time. Kevin Love, he's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Curry to Green. Down for McGee. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
James. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Thompson to Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Green. Short jumper stays out.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Irving to Love. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Green. Draymond Green. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
LeBron defended by Kevin Durant. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving for 2. Not that time. JaVale McGee pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Irving to James. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Durant across the timeline. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. To Curry. Durant. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. Just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down at the break. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Cavaliers are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Irving with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Screen coming. James to Love. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First one, counted.
Just like practice.
Good shot, good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line. Curry with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. Thompson. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It's James controlling the offense. To J.R. Smith. Probing the defense. Kevin Love. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Durant with the basketball up top. His group now down 2. Here comes the screen. Good. Off a spin.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyrie across the timeline. Tie game, third quarter. To James. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Green to Curry. Thompson to Green. Durant hits the three-pointer.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys down 3. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Thompson. Curry. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. Jumper's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Thompson. Curry. Smith to James. Love to James. Add 2 points to the board.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Here comes the screen. Curry to Green. To Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Curling inside. And he buries it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Lead is 2. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Possession lies with Golden State. Here's Durant for 2, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To Irving, beyond the arc for 3. Not that time, he misses. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kevin Love. He's got 2 shots coming for his career, 82%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Durant for 2 with the step back.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Down for McGee. Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Love. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kevin Love, no hesitation, hits the catch-and-shoot 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Curry. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Love. Green. Love to Irving. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Love to James. Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Livingston. To Love. Kevin Durant with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Green to Sean Livingston. Durant to Sean Livingston. Warriors with 4 to shoot. To Durant. Can't connect. To Love. Screen coming. Love. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Livingston to bring it up. His guys trail now by 4. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Nope. First one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. To Love. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Shot by Love. Off the mark. Iguodala to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Love. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Love. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and that's rebounded by Golden State. That's the end of the third quarter. The Cavaliers have the lead. The Cavaliers start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter, and you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more important.
Irving, great dish to set it up. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Curry into the front court. Down 2. Baseline drive. Can't connect from in close. LBJ with it. To Irving. Tough make through traffic.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Durant to Green. Thompson to Green. Down to 5 on the 24. Thompson. Tough shot. Well defended. James into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. To Thompson. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Curry to Thompson. From long range. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line. LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 66% in this contest. First try at the line, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. KD with the rock. Down low, Green. Draymond Green. He's now 5 for 6.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
LeBron James against KD. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Love. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Cook to bring it into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Cavaliers with the basketball. To James. Takes stock of the floor. James. That's good D. Shot no good. It's Cook with the basketball. They trail by 7. To Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. Livingston defended by Nick Stauskas. Durant to Sean Livingston. To Love. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Livingston to Durant. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Golden State at the controls. To Durant. To Green. Here comes the screen. Green with a shot that won't go down. Iman Shumpert against the KG veteran Iguodala. James. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry to Durant. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Irving into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To James. Irving. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. It's Steph for two. It's LeBron with the rebound. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Livingston to Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Stephen Curry trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. Ball in possession of Cleveland to James. Nothing going here on that drive. To J.R. Smith. JaVale McGee swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Doesn't get the... Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Thompson, that pass stolen by the Cavs. Smith to Irving. Cruises inside for two.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Curry into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Cleveland. Kyrie lets it go, and he hits.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Curry to bring it up. Trailing by 10. Durant to Green. Curry. And the rebound taken by Thompson. It's James controlling the offense. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Curry with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Has a chance, knocks it down, off the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Durant with the basketball up top. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen. Curry to Durant. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Here's a chance from long range. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
Time for some new personnel into the game. LeBron James sizing up Draymond Green. To J.R. Smith. To James. Short jumper won't fall. Curry with the basketball. His guy's down 11. To Durant. Curry to Durant. Fires the three. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Cavs at the controls. Surveys the floor to James. Irving to Love. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kevin Love, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's over. Once again, Cleveland home to the NBA's best. They've won the finals.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers have earned the ultimate prize, an NBA championship. They faced adversity this season, but they didn't let it prevent them from achieving their dream. This was a series that will be hard to forget. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Warriors are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game stats. Player of the game.
The chosen one is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.